line. It's like a little bit of everything that I think technically pure fishing is. It's not really just pets. So somebody's going to get like a whole little outfit. So we got some really nice stuff. We've got some lures. Like not everything's going to be crazy high end, but that's the banquet. The tickets are $15 for youth and $30 for adult. So they're not cheap, I get it, but the dinner's $42 a piece. So the club, like, it's still a good, it should be a really nice meal, and it should be a nice event, period. So we are sponsoring that, so take advantage. It's your club. They're sponsoring the tickets. It's at the Quonset O Club. It is Saturday, February 18th, and you can still sign up for that. It's a nice night. It won't be super late. I think it's like 5 till 9, something like that. It should be a nice night. Anybody that won a prize during the year-long, anyone that won a category during the year-long tournament this year, we've got some different ways to honor people, a little different this year. So you're not going to get the plaque that you used to. It's going to be like just different. So if you really like those wooden plaques that you can put on your wall, you're probably not going to be so happy. But if you by chance would like something a little different than a wooden plaque and a little brass name thing on it, you might have fun this year for that.
So bobblehead that looks like just like you.
Yeah. That's the door prize for the night. So we're looking forward to it. A lot of people have worked to make it a nice night. So you can still sign up. That is on the website in the members area, or you can do it the old-fashioned way. Send me an email and a check, or call me and I can run a credit card. Okay. So enough of that. I got something that we've got to talk about, and the board's going to handle, but we might be able to have a simple solution. For years and years and years, Gary Johnson ran the merchandise committee, right? He was always in the back. He always had all the gear. Gary's just not simply able to do that anymore. So we've got some merchandise, and we usually have a lot of merchandise at the fishing show. If somebody wants to head the merchandise committee, that would be awesome, because right now we don't have a way to sell that. One of the solutions is we could outsource it, and that might be the answer, right? There's websites, there's companies that I work with that can do everything. But I don't want to do that or suggest that to the board if somebody here wants to run the merchandise committee. So my first step would be, it'd be great to have somebody replace Gary. The second step is we'll find a solution. But please talk to Dawn right there, or myself after the meeting if you'd like to be head the merchandise committee. That would be great. Okay, next thing, moving along. Tomorrow night is the workshop at DEM for fisheries hearing. So last year, a lot of excitement, pretty contentious. We got the TTOG stuff passed. I think I said last meeting, right? Massachusetts officially adopted the rules this year. So we've already kind of had a win. Yeah, right. Unbelievable. 1 year, two states changed their rules. Pretty excited for TOG. So I don't expect that kind of excitement this year. And nothing's official, but it looks like probably things are angling towards a half-inch increase in scup and a half-inch increase in sea bass, and not a lot of other changes. We have to take a cut again in scup. We have to take a cut in sea bass again. Totally different issue why we have to take a cut. I get it. Trust me, we don't want to have to take a cut in either one, but that's irregardless, we've got to take a cut. So it looks like a half-inch will do it. We're fighting really hard for the special shore sites for scup not to change, so that if that really matters to any of our shore anglers, and you can't catch a 10.5-inch scup, you can go to the special shore sites, and it looks like those sites won't change. So that's the best we could do this year on those, probably. I'll let you know if anything changes at the workshop tomorrow night, but that's what it's kind of like. So, okay, I'll give you a little quick one with the show. Looks like we're just about at 300 booths and exhibitors now. So, looking good, it keeps rising. We booked 2 more today. We definitely need sign-ups, need help. So, we've got sign-ups here. If we ran out, you can email me, where there is a sign-up in the monthly magazine, which right now you can access on the website. You'll also be getting a copy within hopefully a week. It's been at the printers, so it's just a matter of it getting through the mail to you. But the magazine is done, that's why it's on the website. So that would be great. I'm gonna roll the dice and touch the third rail, right? You ever touch the third rail? If you grew up in Jersey or New York, the third rail, right, the subways, you're fine until you touch the third rail and you get electrocuted. You can touch either one, just not the third. Parking and reimbursement. I dare mention it, but I got to address it. So we got a couple goals, right? It's our club money. So it's your club money. So we try to be responsible, but also be appreciative of people that help. So what we're doing is, if you volunteer for more than one shift, and at least one of them is to help the club specifically, not a specialty booth, we'll cover your parking for the days that you volunteer. So you'll have to pay, keep your tickets up to the cost of the daily parking cost, which is $15. If for some crazy reason you leave and drive and leave and drive and leave and drive 3 times in one day, and you rack up a $45 parking charge for that day, we ain't covering that. So I actually had a couple last year that were like, how is that even possible? I checked the check-ins. You can. If you really work at it, you can figure out a way to spend $45 on a $15 parking pass. So anyway, I really do appreciate everybody that volunteers. I don't want to be a jerk about it, but we got to find some way that kind of manages everything, right? So that's kind of my thought. I appreciate everybody that volunteers at the specialty committees, because that helps us with membership. People see fly, people see kayak. Like, that's really important. But we definitely need general volunteers for the show, or there's no show. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. So I apologize if that frosts some people. But I think it's the best that I can come up with. So, all right, I have one last thing, which is kind of cool. DEM is here tonight, and they have a couple jobs that they want to talk just for a minute about and let people know if you're interested. So I am going to turn over the mic for a minute, then I'll get the mic back and introduce our speaker.
Marine fisheries. We're both fisheries specialists. We work on the Access Point Angler Intercept Survey. So what that is, it's called APIS. And just a quick show of hands, how many of you guys have been interviewed by one of us down on the docks? Everyone look around. It looks like we're doing our job. Yeah.
I got caught by Lindsay's, man.
Anyone more than once out there?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we really appreciate you guys participating. By participating in our survey, you actually become a stakeholder in the fisheries data that we collect. So your catch gets represented in all of the catch in the state of Rhode Island, and it helps make better fisheries management decisions. So, on to the major point here. We are now hiring for part-time positions. So if you guys know anyone that's looking for a summer job, or if any of you would like a summer job with us, we pay $18 an hour, time and a half on Sundays and holidays, and it's a very flexible schedule. So they're about 6-hour shifts, or a little bit longer if you work out on the water on boats. We also survey out at sea. And your job is to measure, identify, and weigh fish, and also ask a few questions to recreational anglers. It's a really great way how to see what kind of fishing is going on out there. I will say it has definitely improved my own fishing myself. I've learned a lot from speaking with other recreational anglers, so it's a great way to put yourself out there and learn a lot. But you guys can definitely meet with us in the DAC. We're going to be here all night till the very end, and we'll be setting up right next to where the raffle is. And if you guys have any questions, or if you want to take a piece of paper so that you can learn exactly how to apply, we will be back there with that information. So thank you very much.